Nothing?
Yeah, it looks like we're coming up.
Okay. Gotta love computers.
All right, we're up.
We're up, okay. Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. It's 10:01 a.m. We're here to conduct the regular session of the Hunt County Commissioners Court. At this time, I'll ask Commissioner Martin to lead us in prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to our flags.
Shall we bow? Our most gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for allowing us to come here and take care of the community's business. We ask for guidance from thee. We ask that each of us have understanding and patience and wisdom as we go through this day and make these decisions. In Christ's name we ask. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you, everyone. Okay, this time I'll call the meeting to order. We have Commissioner Hutchins, Strait, Martin, and Harrison present. I'm Judge Stovall. I'll be presiding over the meeting. Commissioners, you have the minutes from May 11th, 2021. Entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. At this time, we'll open it up for public testimony, and for those that may be watching us on Zoom, you can go to the website, huntcounty.net, and you can hit the comment banner or question banner, and send any comments or a phone number, and we'll call you later in the meeting. We'll check back later in the meeting for any of those that are watching by Zoom to make sure if y'all have any comments, you'll get a chance to state your comments and or make a presentation to the court. At this time, I'll open the public hearing. It will be, speakers are limited to 3 minutes and should conduct themselves in a civil manner. The Commissioners Court cannot take action on items not listed on the agenda in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Concerns will be addressed by county staff that may be placed in a future agenda or addressed by some other course of response. I've got Eric Evans' request to make a public statement.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm not a public speaker, so I'm going to read mine. Eric Evans at 5751 County Road 1019. Is that good, Ms. Lindsley? Okay.
Is that mic on?
This mic is on. Can you hear me now, Philip?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I'm here to address the court regarding an item on the agenda, the upgrade of a road. The area that is requested for upgrade, however, is not county maintained. It has not now, nor has it ever been maintained by the county for at least the previous 48 years, as attested by Commissioner Johnny Lyon, who I spent 3 hours with yesterday, and he was commissioner from 1973 to 1996. Commissioner Kenneth Thornton from 1997 to 2012, and myself from 2013 to 2020. Also by the attestment from former foreman Mike Hensley and current former Mark Bustle, who has 22 years of experience and currently works for Mr. Hutchins, who also has stated that it has never been maintained by the county. As stated in the Hunt County Road and Bridge policy, Hunt County Road policy, any road not maintained by the county for the preceding 10 years is considered abandoned. To approve this upgrade would set precedents all over the county, as this is essentially a private road. The financial burden placed on the county's road and bridge system would be tremendous. I expect no less than a unanimous no vote on this item. This is not about getting Facebook likes or making a few people happy. It is about doing what is legally and financially best for the taxpayers of Hunt County. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Anybody else wish to speak? If not, we'll close the public hearing. Move on to old business. We're going to strike number 1. I've communicated with them, and they've actually been able to do that project with helping us with the voters map at Poetry with very little effort, so we're not going to have to do any contract with them. They're not charging us for it. They're working with the appraisal district also to help us get that election map correct, so we don't have any further issues. Item 2, we're going to put off till after executive session. We'll go to new business. First item is consent calendar. Commissioners, you got the consent calendar in front of you? I'd entertain a motion for approval of the consent calendar.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Action item number 1, a resolution extending or modifying the April 28th, 2020 COVID-19 related resolution and social distancing guidelines to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Daniel Ray?
Okay, in your packet, at the very beginning, there's a resolution. It's a 3-page resolution. It's exactly the same as the previous few weeks, and only changes the dates. This one also goes 2 weeks forward. Moving forward, I think we're getting closer to not having to do this for any sort of emergency purposes, including state and federal financing. But I'm going to recommend that at least this meeting and the one 2 weeks from now that this be readopted.
Okay. Commissioners, you got any question?
No, but I would like an explanation to the public of why the masks are still mandated for the court building.
For the courthouse, any
Yes,
county court facility that has a courtroom in it that's having court that day is mandated by the Office of Court Administration and our current local administrative judge, District Judge 196, Judge Bench. And so his orders override or parallel. They're not subject to the governor's orders. They're a separate branch of government. This room in here is not required. We cannot require masks in this building unless they're having a Attorney General or a CPS case in here, and at that time, until that order is lifted by the district judge, anytime they have those meetings in this building, those will require face masks to be worn at that time. When it's ours, we're administrative court, so we can't enforce that mask ordinance, and we're not subject to Judge Bench's order. Is that right? I think I got all that right.
That's exactly correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We good?
Yes, sir.
Clear as mud?
Clear as mud. I just wanted the public to be aware of the reasoning why behind the mask mandate.
I got it. All right. Item number 2, the recommendation of the Hunt County Lake Tawakoni Planning Commission to approve a C-2 commercial district for the proposed use of boat and RV storage along the southeast corner, FM 751 and North Shore Road.
Judge?
Yes.
We need to approve item number 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what you were tapping about? Y'all keep me straight. I need a lot of help. All right. Commissioners, I entertain a motion for number 1.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Y'all distract me when you ask questions, you know. All right, now we'll move on to action number 2 is read before. Brian?
This is it's a rezoning. There again, within 5,000 feet of Lake Tawakoni, we have the ability to have zoning in place. This is currently zoned as a mobile home 1 district. Mr. Shepherd is proposing to rezone it as a commercial district. He's wanting to do a boat and RV storage. It went through the Lake Tawakoni P&Z a couple weeks ago. They made a recommendation for approval, which I believe you got in your packet. I've actually personally spoken with one of the neighbors who contacted me and said that he does not have a problem with it. He's actually going to do a residential development immediately adjoining this property. Everything that Mr. Shepherd has proposed is within the means of the Lake Tawakoni P&Z. Everything looks good, and there again, they made a recommendation that we approve it, but final call is up to y'all. If you'd like to have any more additional information, Mr. Shepherd is here. I'm sure that he'd be willing to speak if need be, but pretty simple deal. He's going to do a nice boat storage, RV storage with the proper screening between the commercial district and the adjoining residential district. So,
Okay, Commissioners, you got any questions? Would y'all like to hear
Your Honor, I'd like to make a statement. I would like to recognize Larry Pierre in reference to the commission. I'd like to walk in. We appreciate the work you do.
You've been on that board forever, haven't you? Thank you for your service to that. We appreciate it. Y'all need anything from the applicant? Not entertain a motion for approval? Oh. I know. It's not, it wasn't in my packet. All right, this time we'll open this item up for a public hearing. Anybody wish to speak for or against it? If not, we'll close the public hearing. Now I'll entertain a motion for approval.
Your Honor, I make a motion that we approve the recommendation of the Hunt County Lake Tawakoni Planning Commission to approve C2 Commercial District for the proposed use of boat and RV storage along SE corner of FM 751 and North Shore Road.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 3, recommendation of Hunt County Lake Tawakoni Planning Commission to approve an E-2 estate development, 40 acres and a C2 commercial district, 13 acres for the proposed use of future 2-acre home development and future commercial along the west side of 751. Brian?
There again, this is a rezoning. It's just north of the county line, off of 751. This is actually one that y'all had looked at several years back. They were wanting to do some sort of a resort-type development that went defunct. Someone else has bought it. They're wanting to do residential property back closer to the lake, and they're going to have a small area along 751 where they're wanting to do some commercial. The Lake Tawakoni Planning Commission has recommended an approval on this. No one spoke against. No one spoke for or against at the committee meeting the other week.
Okay, any
This will
questions?
require a public hearing also, correct?
Yes.
This will require a public hearing also.
Any comments from the commissioners? If not, at this time, I'll open it up to the public for any comments they have on this item. Having no public comments, we'll close the public hearing. Commissioners, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion, we accept the recommendation of the Hunt County Lake Tawakoni Planning Commission to approve E2 Estates Development, 40 acres, and C2 Commercial District, 13 acres, for the proposed use of future 2 acres home development and future commercial along the west side of FM 751.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number four, a presentation of Aflac Group Whole and Term Life. Doug Talmadge and Neva Young.
Good morning, Judge Stovall and Commissioners Court and others. As most of you know, I'm Neva Young. I'm your Aflac representative and have been for, we won't say how many years. This is Doug Talmadge, our regional coordinator for this area. And we do have a new product that we'd like to present to your employees for this coming year. And he knows all about it, and I'm going to let him do the presentation for you.
Thank you, Neva.
It's always a pleasure working with Neva. I've been with Aflac for 25 years, and Neva was very intimidating to me back in the day when I first started. She was kind of the big deal, and now it's a pleasure to be able to work alongside her. But like Neva said, my name is Doug Talmadge. I've been with Aflac for 24 years. I'm a local resident as well. I've lived here since '86. Most of you don't know me because I work behind the scenes. Neva does all the hard work. And the nice thing is we're not asking for any money. We're not asking for anything like that, just the support and the approval of a new product that Aflac came out with. Real quick, I know we're limited on time, but I want to make sure you understand, number one, the value of offering a big, nice, robust employee benefit package. It's always good. If you can imagine getting rid of all the benefits at Hunt County, it's going to limit the quality of the employees that come, right? So you always want a nice, big benefit package. The other two, or number two, is the differences between what we have available and what we're offering. There's group products and there are individual products. And the group products, there is a group life available. But the group life is not portable. Once somebody retires, they leave, they quit, they can't take it with them. So this is a nice product that somebody can carry with them if they'd like. You can get into it when you're young and healthy. Some of the products, right, the whole life, you can keep your whole life, no rate increases or anything like that. And then later in life, they can keep it. Lots of different options, but the two main thing on this new products is it's a guaranteed issue option, which means if somebody has a pre-existing condition, maybe they have height-weight issues. You know, life insurance is real strict about height, weight, and health and all that. Maybe they've been diagnosed with cancer or some kind of serious illness or something like that. They can get into this product. That's a big benefit. Then the second one is there's a lot of nice little riders that are added in. There's one specific that Neva and I had talked about. And if you look, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look through the packet, but in one of the pages we highlighted, there is a line of duty death benefit. It's unique to this product. It's only available to first responders. It's a very inexpensive little rider, and it adds on quite a nice benefit that if anybody is, well, loss of life in the line of duty. So that's kind of nice as well. The only biggest reason we're here is just to get the support. Because one of the things in order to bring this product in is we have to have a certain participation. We have to have people participating in order to get that guaranteed issue option. And in a group this size, what is that participation even? 35 employees. So really presenting to you guys today is more just the support, that it's something that you guys would like to add, guaranteed issue option, everybody's eligible, no health questions, nothing like that, fully portable with some nice little riders. So that's really it.
May I ask you a question
Yes,
in
sir.
reference to this? Now, we do already have term life through y'all, am I correct?
Yeah, the term life, and it is fully portable, yes, sir.
Okay.
This
And-
one adds the guaranteed issue.
And also, this is for the treasurer. We have an agreement, as Commissioners Court throughout the past has agreed in reference to people desiring this, to have this, would be withdrawn from the checks. Does that also have to be renewed, or is this a added to type situation?
Add
Would it be added to? Okay. Thank you. And Neva, it's been my pleasure working with you all this time. I tell you what, I will say this in reference to the employees. There's a lot of our employees that have Aflacs, and I'll say this right here, you have taken care of them. You've always been there to respond to their needs, and I appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Brittany, you got any comments, or? Okay. All right, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Commissioners, entertain a motion.
I so move that we accept this presentation of Aflac Group Whole and Term Life.
Second.
And a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Daniel, number 5, did we ever get anything back on the from DPS?
No, we did not.
Okay, number 5, for the driver's license office, we've not gotten the lease back from the state with any further comments, so we'll move this to old business for next meeting.
Daniel, may I ask if there were some add-ons in reference to what we have, exhibits? Do you have
Yes.
copies of those exhibits that go along with that, or are we?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, all we're waiting on to get back from the state is some changes related to the end of their budget year, because this project is going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And
Yes,
so
sir.
we added a couple of sentences just to ensure that the county will still get paid for whatever costs are incurred, even if TxDOT goes into its next budget year and doesn't have anything in their budget for this specific thing.
I appreciate you for the hard work you've done, and I appreciate the judge here for what he's done in reference to this. If we could get a copy of those exhibits that's referred to, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I will definitely check. They sent those exhibits the last time we were looking at this, which was months ago, maybe a year ago. And I'm not sure if they sent the exhibits that are referred to in this email, but I'll get that original email and send it to you. And if it's the same exhibits from last time, I'll just forward those to all the commissioners.
Thank you. I want to say one more thing, Judge. This Commissioner's Court basically has been very pro in reference to this to happen. as far as the driver's license officer, that's what this discussion is about. And I think the people ought to know that we've done everything we can to promote that.
That's correct. Yeah, so the public knows, I mean, we've been
Daniel?
working on it for 2 years.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
We had, some upfront costs, I believe, for architectural fees.
Yes.
We're supposed to be reimbursed. Will that occur at the time? Or will that, should that have already happened?
It probably should have already happened. I'm not sure why it hasn't.
It's about 44,000.
I thought it was more
I
than
just
that.
wanted
Yeah.
to, I want to make sure we get paid before the end of their fiscal year, if that's an issue.
Yes, their fiscal year ends at, I think, the last day of September.
Okay.
So but we'll definitely follow up on that as part of this discussion about the amendments to the contract.
Okay.
So,
Thank you, Daniel.
thanks.
Yeah, just so the public knows, we've been working on this since a little over 2 years, and the agreement we've had verbally with DPS office is that we'll allow them to go back in the facilities that they were in before with an enlarged facility. They're paying all the cost for the architectural, which we were just discussing. They are paying all the cost of the construction, and then they're going to pay us a fee each month for maintenance and janitorial services. And so we've been back and forth on this several times, and now we kind of have a deadline. They want to spend all their money in this year's their budget, which ends the end of August, I believe. September 1st is the start of their new year. We're a little concerned that we can get it done by then. That's why Daniel was referring to a clause we put in to make sure they'd still be obligated to pay it. It's going to be $450,000, $500,000 to do the modifications. But we're doing this with no taxpayer, Greenville, Hunt County taxpayer dollars being spent on it. That the only exposure we'll have going forward is the maintenance issues and that, which we're getting reimbursed by them also, and we're charging them a monthly fee for it. So as soon as they get back to us, we hope to get this signed and get this project underway. I know it's a hot topic. It's still around the community of people wanting a local driver's license, and we were doing everything, as Philip said, that we can to try to get them here. So with that, you want to move 6 to until after executive? Okay, we're going to move 6 till after executive session. Number 7 is a request to construct electrical power distribution facilities across County Road 4206 in Precinct 4.
Make a motion to approve this under normal stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 8, a request to construct electrical power distribution facilities across County Road 4217 in Precinct 4.
Make a motion to approve this under normal stipulations.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 9, the replat of Lot 3 of Crazy Horse Ranchos number 1 in Precinct 2. Brian?
It's a replat. They're splitting this one lot into 2 for residential purposes. All the public notifications and everything has gone out. Haven't had any kind of response back from anyone regarding it.
Gentlemen.
What, Hank, give us just a
Public
second.
hearing. Other than that, I have not received any, I hadn't received any calls or any contact from the public personally to my office regarding this, so.
Okay. Well, this time, we're going to have a public hearing on this. I'll open it up for public comments. Anyone that wants to make a comment, you can come forward and give your name and address, and you have 3 minutes to give us your comments.
Yes, sir, I'm Robert Dutton. I live right behind this property. And my concern is if they build another house here, what are they gonna do with the creeks running through there?
With the creek? Okay.
My property floods every time it rains, and it all runs behind that
Okay.
property.
Okay.
That's my concern about it.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for hearing us today. My name is George Martin. I live across the street from Mr. Dutton, and I acquired that piece of property recently, and there's extensive water that comes from two sources and it crosses underneath 2412. And I'd be also concerned about that backup onto my property as well. So I'd like to see some more details, some topo maps or something of that.
Okay.
They have that available.
All right, thank you. Brian, was any of that discussed earlier?
No, and this is probably one that if we need to require a drainage study on to, let's make sure that we're not affecting the neighbors, we can certainly require a drainage study on it and get them to,
Yeah, I
get
think
them to
we
provide us
need,
some data.
I think we need to pass on this and ask them to get us a drainage analysis and a flood study on it.
No impact letter and
Yeah.
everything else. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, if they do, we need some minimum finished floors or how they're gonna handle that water or
If they're
do
gonna-
a detention pond or whatever they need to do
Right.
to make sure it doesn't create any
Any
problems
issues?
for the neighbors.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll get with the surveyor.
All right. All right, action item number 10, the final plat of Gibson Farms 1 in Precinct 3.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion, we accept the final plat of Gibson Farm Number 1 in my precinct.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Action item number 11, the final plat of Gibson Farms 2 in Precinct 3.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion, we accept the final plat of Gibson Farm 2 in precinct 3.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. The final plat of Sand Hills in Precinct 4.
Make a motion for approval of final plat for Sand Hills in Precinct 4.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Action item number 13, amending the replat of Lot 2 of Fox Ranch in Precinct 4 to correct an error. Brian?
When this plat was originally approved a couple weeks back, whenever the surveyor had gone out to set his final property corners after the approval, evidently they found some conflicting evidence, and so they needed to adjust one of the property lines. It's not, they're not doing anything increasing the lot size or anything, they're just correcting an error on the survey, on the plat itself, so.
Okay. All right, thank you. We don't need to do a public hearing for an amended plat, I don't think. So. Commissioners, I entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the replat of Lot 2 of Fox Ranch in Precinct 4.
Second.
Get a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Approval of accounts payable.
I make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
Got a motion and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Approval of line item transfers.
Make a motion to approve line item transfers.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Approval of budget amendments.
Make a motion for approval of budget amendments.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Approval of payroll and personnel.
Make a motion, we approve payroll and personnel.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Daniel, we got any comments online?
No.
Okay, anybody else have any public comments they'd like to make? If not, I'll entertain a motion to go into executive.
Your Honor, would you address who we're losing as a secretary in the near future? Would you please,
Recognize Amanda
would you please
Blankenship
recognize?
after, what, 10 years almost in the county judge's office and 12 years with the county or something like that? Is that 14 years? I shorted you a couple, didn't I? Amanda did a fantastic job for us, and we hate to lose her. She is, her husband took a job in Oklahoma and, not Lawton, Altus, Oklahoma. And so they're moving out of the area, and we really hate and I already miss her. So, and Jessica Sims is her replacement and is getting hit with trying to drink water out of a fire hose right now, trying to get all this down. But she's going to do a fabulous job for us too. So, anything else? Not, I entertain a motion, go into executive session under items
1, 4, and 5.
1, 4, and 5.
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. We'll go into executive session at 10:30.
How you doing? Doing well, just here.
Do what now? Thank you. Well, bringing in the big guns. We up?
I don't see it yet. There we are.
We're up?
Yep.
All right, it's 11:43, we're back in regular session. Commissioners, I entertain a motion for approval of action item number 2 under old business.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Action item number 6, upgrade of County Road 1095. Daniel?
All right, we've discussed this to some degree. I have a proposed motion that I can read out loud, and if any of y'all want to make this motion, you can just say, "I so move," and it'll be recorded as your motion in the minutes. I move that this agenda item be denied because there is no evidence in the county's real property records that the portion of County Road 1095 after .45 miles has ever been dedicated, condemned, purchased, or acquired by prescription.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Commissioners, entertain a motion to extend the contract with Caravite for another 30 days. Dan, is it 30 days?
Through, well, it's either 30 or 31 days. It's through the
Through the
last
end
day
of month,
June.
through the end of June?
Yes.
Okay. Entertain a motion for approval of extending the agreement with Caravite through the end of June.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Is there any other business before the court today?
I'm going to check to make sure we don't have any other comments.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Nothing else before the court today. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned at 11:46. Thank you, everybody.